And Carl Russian is the man to beat here in the uprights class. Although Robin Porcher will need some points in his next ride, failing to score in the first one. It's all interesting stuff. Carl Russian gets a good start. Straight in front. Dave Norris goes with him. Dave Norris challenges on the outside, but it's Carl Russian that's got it. Carl Russian leading down the back straight. Of course, Carl has got about 20 years on most of the other riders here, so his energy levels are probably up, but the experience is probably a little down, but he's absolutely flying again this afternoon. Carl Russian leads it, 117. Dave Norris. Near the two-stroke of Barry Bates there, he's second from the back. There's Carl Russian. From the eastern centre. Where on earth did he come from? Hadn't ridden a grass track until this year, and here he is, winning. 63, Carl Russian from 117, Dave Norris from 46, Tony Reynolds. Bringing up the rear is 8, Mike Swansford. In there somewhere was Barry Bates and Alan Vale. Carl Russian leads, Dave Norris in second place still. So here to race for. Dave Norris tries to draw in. He's closing the gap on Carl Russian on this turn, but he's left a little bit late for his challenge. Carl Russian puts the power on. Carl Russian takes the win. Number 1, he knows it. Dave Norris in second. There's 46, Tony Reynolds. 152, Aaron Elvis Vale. Number 11, Mr. Copestake, Neil Copestake. Then Barry Bates on the flying two-stroke. And number 8, Mike Watt Swansborough, bringing up the rear. Race 31, upright solos. A win there for number 63, Carl Russian. Second place was number 117, Dave Norris. Third place is 46, Tony Reynolds. Fourth place, number 152, Aaron Vale. Fifth place is number 11, Neil Copestake. Sixth place was 88, Barry Bates. Seventh place, number 8, Mike Swansborough. The winner's time was 1 minute 30.32 seconds, a speed of 48.54 miles per hour. Well, ladies and gentlemen, shortly we'll expect a demonstration by George Cross on his 1960s BSA, but he was struggling for a passenger earlier. I don't know if he's found one. If anybody fancies a little go round this afternoon in a demonstration, please volunteer. Off they go then, flat out, it's the upright solos again. No Rob Tipping in this one, I'm afraid. Robin Porcher goes in this one. Brian Cornelius in this one. Brian Cornelius is leading. Robin Porcher in second. Robin Porcher sneaks up on the inside and he's going for it. Brian Cornelius is on good form this afternoon, as we saw earlier when he was racing with Dave Neal. So it's 174. Robin Porcher from Brian Cornelius from Gary Finlow. Brian Cornelius gets another burst of speed out of that corner. He catches up very fast with Robin Porcher, but can he actually get by him? Robin Porcher. Oh, Brian Cornelius takes it. Brian Cornelius sneaks through. Two lads both locally live down near the Faversham area and know each other like old buddies and know each other's riding style and can ride within half inch of each other, knowing with full confidence there'll be no malice in either way. But this is looking like exciting stuff. Brian Cornelius goes a little wide. Robin Porcher chasing hard. They're on the last lap. Robin Porcher goes through on the inside. Brian Cornelius fights back again. It's all tight stuff. Robin Porcher gets the advantage out of the turn this time. He's had enough of playing with you. Get back. And Brian Cornelius says, you haven't seen the end of me yet. They come around the last turn then. Robin Porcher puts the power on, goes a bit wide. Brian Cornelius sneaks up on the inside. I said, you hadn't seen the last of him, didn't I? There he is. Brian Cornelius takes the win from Robin Porcher, from Gary Finlow, from Kenny Blaine, who said the uprights are boring. Race 32, the win going there to 48, Brian Cornelius, after a race-long scrap with second place to number 174, Robin Porcher. In third it was number 6, Gary Finlow. In fourth it was 217, Kenny Blaine. In fifth it was 43, Stuart Allen. And in fifth place, number 51, Kevin Beer. No other finishers. The winner's time is 1 minute 31.75 seconds. A speed of 47.74 miles per hour.
That's Carl Bell that's decided to passenger him. Well, he raced this machine a long time ago, and I know that more of you down in the southeast have seen him out a few times. I remember seeing up there at the Gatwick meeting once where in fact Simon Wall passengered for him, and the comment always was that Simon would volunteer to ride for anybody, and indeed he was seen as being very brave to jump on the side of George, who's kept this outfit in its original condition. Indeed, he still wants to have a go, but Martin, can you remember the age? He's now into his 90s, isn't he, George?
About 86, I think, Jim, but certainly nearer 90 than you and me, of course. Not that I feel that way some mornings, but it's lovely to see George out there, and lovely to see a BSA. I think it's a BSA, it might be a Triumph, but I think it's a BSA. Could be a Triumph. But, certainly British. And yeah, it's a Triumph case, isn't it? The triangular Triumph case. I'm sure that's a Triumph. Not that I know anything about them, it's only what my dad told me. Not old enough to remember such things as Triumphs. Jim can admit it if he likes, but I shan't.
And so is this where I get highly embarrassed to say I can remember trying to put what they used to call blowers on 650 Triumphs in those early days? And we had those days of racing things like this before they invented Westlakes and Nortons and everything else. Now it looks like he's decided the track's dry enough, so or is he going to go the other way? Yep, that's it, he's had enough of going left-handed, he's going to go round right-handed. And I do believe he wants to go a little bit faster by the look of it. The show you forward as he comes round, and fantastic that George has kept this machine in racing condition, and he still wants to bring it out occasionally and show what it's capable of.
I always send him that one. Well, that's all right. You ain't got any road.
I was just thinking that he's decided now they've let him out there, he's going to stay out there actually. We were just deciding that we hear one or two comments sometimes about these 6-lap finals here at Tunbridge, but whatever age he is, high 80s certainly, he's decided he's staying out there all afternoon by the look of it. Does Carl know what he let himself in for when he volunteered to do this? Gavin Newman. Simon quickly deciding he's going to get the loose out of that channel. I can see that Rich Blackburn was elected for the even ground. Started calling room. Remind you that there is only 5 outfits. Paul Johnson informed us that unfortunately he was having too many problems and didn't want to risk it. They get underway, and Dave Steer straight away has gone around the outside and got a very quick entrance into that pit bend, and he very quickly gets himself into the lead. Down the back straight he goes. Rich Blackburn has put up the fight to try and stay with him as they come round that bottom turn. My apologies there, it is number 514, Ryan Partridge and Tony Heath that are in second place. But Dave Steer really has looked like he's lost none of that old form. He always used to say that he enjoyed riding here at Tunbridge. And he looks very much as quick as all the riders that are still competing on a regular basis. The problems of Gavin Newman as he pulls off into the center. got things going again, so Gavin Newland and Dan Barker keep things going. The last lap flag this time for Dave Steer and Simon Beattie as they come round past me. This is where you'll see when drivers get themselves into these sort of positions, it's to try and decide which is the fastest driver out there. And that looks as quick as anything we've seen this afternoon, as they've just got that bottom turn to do. Checkered flag being made ready. Dave Steer is going to make it another 6 points, so that's 2 out of 2 for Dave Steer. Gavin Newland gets that second place. Gavin Newland, where'd that come from? Ryan Partridge and Tony Heath finishing in second there. So the official result of race 33, a win for outfit number 17, Dave Steer and Simon Beattie. In second place, number 514, Ryan Partridge and Tony Heath. In third place, number 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. Fourth place, number 101, Gavin Newland and Dan Barker. Fifth place, number 26, Reg Blackburn and Carl Pugh. The winning time, 132.6, 132.6, 47.35. So indeed we've got no Roy Lindbergh and no Richard Thomas, so 4 outfits only in this one. Pete Colvin and Steve Colvin, the last to join them on the start line. They get underway. Colin Blackburn's made a good one from the outside, but Ross Bradley's also made a good one from the inside. Those two together as they come to the apex of the bend, and Colin Blackburn has got the fast outside line. He makes it to the front coming out of that first turn and down the back straight. Ross Bradley tucked in there in second place. He watched to see what sort of line that Colin Blackburn is taking. You can see he was very, very tight, but it forced him to go high when he took the speed on. Well, Bradley has got very, very close in that top turn. Colin Blackburn looks over his shoulder. He had a second first time out, Colin Blackburn. So far, as I think they're all experimenting a little bit with that surface on the bottom turn. If you go in too fast, you pick up the damp surface in the centre of the track and it just drives you out towards the boards. And as we look to the far side, Rob Bradley was a lot closer earlier on, so Colin Blackburn was able to respond to the pressure from Rob Bradley, and Rob Bradley has spun it round completely on that bottom turn. All sorts of problems on that bottom turn as they've gone into the last lap, and I can see there is a red flag because we've got the passenger on the circuit.
We've got both on the circuit.
Well, he does indeed look to be quickly up. So we can give you an official result for race 34. It's a win for outfit number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. In second place, number 99, Pete Colvin and Steve Colvin. And in third place, number 16, Colin Pardo and Dan Seville. No times or speeds, obviously short race distance, and we were expecting to complete the 4. They've quickly got the machinery going. I'm not sure they did have a problem with that clutch, but the starters were bringing them back in line once again. We'll offer them an anti-wood right on the inside. Phil Simmons and Dan Bray on grid 2. And it is Andy Gribble and Damien James that come into that third grid. It looks as if the clutch is holding it this time. Starter moves away, up we go, and Duncan Towers has made a very quick start on the outside. He's got a long way to go. Matt Taylor's come from the inside and he's gone out wide in the middle of the bend. Well, it looks like Mark Cosser has got himself to the front as they go down that back straight. Duncan Taylor in second place at the moment. As they come into this bottom turn, Matt Taylor is there with them as well. Andy Gribble's in all sorts of trouble and Duncan Taylor spins sideways as well as he manages to keep hold of that outfit. Oh, that was terrific riding from both driver and passenger. Duncan Taylor and Terry Still just sorted it out and managed to keep that bike going. They're back on racing as well as they go down the back straight. So all the time that's been going on behind them. Mark Crosser has managed to keep away. Matt Toombs still there in second place. Duncan Taylor in third. Andy Gribble in fourth. As we look to the far side, it is number 37, Mark Cosser and Hayden Bent. And it's got a good lead. Looking back to see they had a 4th place first time out, so this is a much better ride from them. As Matt Tyrrell had a win first time out as in second. Duncan Torres had a win first time out, so the point situation with this amount of sidecars over 3 rides is going to be very, very tight indeed. Remember, it's only 6 that go into the final. And Mark Cosser certainly, if he can ride like this in his 3rd ride, will be sure of a place in that final. As he drives hard once again, he takes the checkered flag. Matt Tyrrell takes 2nd. Duncan Torres, after some terrific riding earlier on, gets a good 3rd place. So then, race 35, and indeed that one was certainly full of events as we get a win in very, very good form for number 37, Mark Cosser and Hayden Bent. In 2nd place, number 69, adds to his early win, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. In 3rd place, number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Terry Saunders. And in 4th place, number 3, Andy Gribble and Damien James. 5th place, 80, Will Offham and Andy Wood, and 6th place, 8, Phil Sims and Dan Bray. The winning time, 1:32.17, 1:32.17, 47.57, the average speed. So, 4 riders, 5 riders in fact to the line. John Hiscock the last to join them. Well, they get underway and John Hiscock's made a very good start. Rob Wilson has missed it on the start line. You can see Paul Whitelam trying to work his way through on the inside, but John Hiscock has got the speed on round that first bend and he goes down the back straight, pulling away from Paul Whitelam in 2nd. Mark Simmons is tucked in there in 3rd place as he pushes Paul Whitelam along. Rob Wilson has had to pull off into the centre green, but it's John Hiscock that leads from Paul Whitelam in 2nd. Mark Simmons has now got the battle on with Paul Whitelam in that 2nd place. This could push both of them on to challenge John Hiscock, but hopefully while the battling's going on for 2nd and 3rd, John Hiscock and Gareth Thomister will be able to get away. A bit tight on that bottom turn. They know there's been problems for other crews in coming out of that turn. Paul Whitelam is now looking for a way through on the inside, and there's a big, big gap there that he's gone through. Mark Simmons tries to follow him as well. As they both go around that top end, John gets the speed back on again though, as he challenges down that back straight. Mark Simmons locks up as John Hiscock closes the door on him going into that bend. It all gets very tight. His last lap flag this time. Paul Whitelam is up there in front. Mark Simmons now looks to have the race line as he goes into that pit bend for the 3rd time. And Mark Simmons it is that holds that 2nd place. Will he make a challenge on Paul Whitelam in this last turn? He drives hard down the back straight. But Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott do drift wide in bed on that bottom turn, and Mark Simmons has come through on the inside of him. It's going to be tight. Oh, that really was tight. I'm not sure whether Paul Whitelam took a gamble of going out on the deeper dirt to get some drive to the finish, but if it was that, then exactly worked for him. So that completes all the 2nd leg rides for all classes. A win in race 36 for number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. In 2nd place, number 9, Lyle Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In 3rd place, number 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bamister. And in 4th place, number 125, Tony Penfold and Carl Bell. The winning time, 1:32.13, 1:32.13, 47.59 the average speed. But with the 250, to give us an update of who's doing what, I'll hand you over to Martin.
250cc solos in. Lee Street on top with 16 points. Phil Simmons and Rob Bradley on 15 each, and away they go. Phil Simmons goes in this one. Phil Simmons traps well. Leads into the first corner. Brian Brown was there with him, but James Peters has now moved up in the Paul Simmons putting the power on the ground on the Simmons tuned Yamaha, tuned by his father Roy down there at Ashford. James Peters on a 250 Cotton in the second place. Graham Brown on a 2-stroke in third. And Dean Garrod in fourth place on a late down. This one. And there's a Bumblebee in the jam jar coming to an end. You heard it first from me. 31, Paul Simmons from James Peters. Dean Garrod. Graham Brown, Sam Brown. Go down the back straight and round the pits turn. 31, Paul Simmons. Oh, it's tightening up there. There's 3 riders in a row there. 2 4-strokes and a 2-stroke are all doing battle. Be interested to see who gets to the line there. They're all going for it. We used to say L for Level, up in Soldier, now we've got to say K for Kevlar. The checkered flag, Paul Simmons, it's all his, but who's going to have the second? It's tight stuff here. I think it was Graham Brown, Dean Garrod, James Peters and Sam Brown in that order. Race 37, 250 solos, there's a win there for number 31, Paul Simmons. Second place, number 122, Graham Brown. Third place was number 12. Dean Garrod. Fourth place was number 45, James Peters. Fifth place was 121, Sam Brown. Sixth place, number 9, Chris Bird. And seventh place, number 22, Paul May. The winner's time is 1:37.31 seconds, a speed of 45.06 miles per hour. From the top, 31, 122, 12, 45, 121, 9, 22, 1:37.31 seconds, 45.06 miles per hour. Here we go again, race 38. Didn't see Rob Bradley in that, I don't know, was it him on the other side? Oh, somebody's dropped it on the turn there. Gary Wells. It's Gary Wells on the floor. Meanwhile, the rest of them are at it. There we are, they come then. Lee Street leading, pulling wheelies. 87, Rob Bradley is in second place on that 4-stroke low down Java. 4-4-4-stroke. Husqvarna took over in the 60s when Colin Packman rode it. Now, how many people remember that? How many people tell me what number Colin Packman rode? Shut up, Anne. Then you'll give the game away. 75, Lee Street is leading. 87, that's Rob Bradley in second place. Then Chris Still. Then Gary Wells. He's rode it, he's won, so here's the man to beat. There goes the last left flag. It is 75, Lee Street. From 87, Rob Bradley. After a spill on the sidecar, he's still coming out on the solo. Chris Still in third. Gary Wells in fourth. The flag, and it's the checkered flag out now, and Lee Street has decided to slow right up on this last corner. And cruise home for the win. 75, Lee Street. 87, Rob Bradley. Then 82, Chris Still. Race 38, 250cc solos, and a cracking win there yet again for 75, Lee Street, looking the master of the class this afternoon, and in second place it was 87. That's Rob Bradley. Third place to 82, Chris Still, and fourth place to number 70, Gary Wells. No other finishers. The winner's time is 1:32.85 seconds, a speed of 47.22 miles per hour. From the top, 75, 87, 82, 70, 1:32.85 seconds, 47.22 miles per hour. Race 39 on the line then, the 350cc solos, looking for 19, Dave Mears. He's right here next to me on the outside line, the rest right, understart of hurdles, and off we go. Forcing into the first corner, Dave Mears gets the whole shot. Dave Mears gets the whole shot, Dan Barrick in second place. Dave Mears. His new number, Blue Green Library, working well for him this season. It's 19, Dave Mears, 68, Dan Barrick, from 15, Chesney King, from 14, Stuart Mears, from Aaron Pease. From James Marnell. 68, Dan Berwick. 15, Chesney King. 36, Aaron Pease. Then Stuart Mears. 19 then, Dave Mears with just one lap to go. Oh, the three abreast coming out of that corner there. Dan Berwick holding on to it, Chesney King wanting it, and Aaron Pease saying let me have it. Inside of Chesney King, tight stuff there on that corner. From behind him. Man who got behind and doesn't care is number 19, Dave Mears. One takes the checkered flag, that's that one done and dusted for him. But look at these boys, oh, and one of us thrown it all away. Dan Berwick takes the second, Chesney King gets the third. There's Aaron Pease who threw it away on that last turn. Followed on by Stuart Mears and Jamie Parnell. And bringing up the rear after his spell, 36, Aaron Pease. What a brave try. If it wasn't for chaps like him trying, it would be very, very, very boring afternoon, wouldn't it? Race 39 and a win for number 19, Dave Mears. I think that's 3 rides and 3 wins for him this afternoon. Second place, number 68, Dan Berwick. Third place went to 15, Chesney King. Fourth place went to number 14, Stuart Mears. Fifth place went to number 8, Jamie Parnell. And sixth place to number 36, Aaron Pease. The winner's time was 1 minute 28.63 seconds, a speed of 49.47 miles per hour. From the top, 19, 68, 15, 14, 8, 36, 1 minute 28.63 seconds, 49.47 miles per hour. Race 40, 350s are going. There we go, Vince Kinchin traps about on the inside. Brian Cornelius chases after him, but it is Vince Kinchin pulling away on the far side there. Like Kenny Blaine in third, then Terry Massingham in fourth. Kenny Blaine and Brian Cornelius side by side. Vince Kinchin leading. Brian Cornelius in second, then Kenny Blaine in 2-1-3, Terry Massingham. Then Natasha Bartlett. Michael Wilson running up the rear. Oh, it's a battle of the girlies again. Vince Kinchin, well on his way. Brian Cornelius in second. Then Kenny Blaine. Terry Massingham. Natasha Bartlett. 2-1-4. Michael Wilson. Last lap flag goes for Vince Kinchin. The rest of the race quite well spread out now, making it easy for me. And for the lap scorers, then Kenny Blaine, Terry Massingham, Natasha Bartlett, and Michael Wilson. Vince Kinchin seemed to have a bit of a sticking throttle problem there, but he's won the race from Brian Cornelius in second. Kenny Blaine gets third, Terry Massingham in fourth, Natasha Bartlett in fifth. Race 40 then, 350cc solos. Race 40, 350cc solos, a win for 88, Vince Kinchin. Second place 48, Brian Cornelius. Third place 2-1-7, Kenny Blaine. Fourth place number 2-1-3, Terry Massingham. Fifth place number 3, Natasha Bartlett. Sixth place number 2-1-4, Michael Wilson. The winner's time was 1 minute 29.85 seconds, a speed of 48.80 miles per hour. From the top, 88, 48, 2-1-7, 2-1-3, 3, 2-1-4. 1 minute 29.85 seconds, 48.80 miles per hour. 350s again. Watch Matt Etherington go in this one, and he gets the power. He's got a whole shot, he's into the first turn first. I doubt anybody will catch him now. Matt Etherington, powering out of that turn. Mike Kearsley was in fourth. And it looked like Chris Watts, Mike Gosling. Here they come then. For 5, Matt Etherington. Didn't look very comfortable in his second ride. He won the first one, but uncomfortable in his second. Lovely to see Matt coming back in, or even in front, I think, of where he left off. Number 5, Matt Etherington. Number 18, Rhys Wilding. 65, Lee Bartlett. Then Michael Peters, Chris Watts. that flag. On 18, Reese Wilding. 65, Chris Watts, Mike Gosling, here comes the leader. The checkered flag goes to number 5, Matt Etherington. From 18, Reese Wilding. Ignore 101, I'm afraid, Bradley Newley. It completes race distance, but he's a lap in arrears, and it's 65, Lee Bartlett, then Chris Watts, Mike Peters.
Mind you, Fred Kinchin there, number 84, saying there's not enough room for me to squeeze in there at all. Well, I think he's indicating that he wants Jason O'Donnell to move out a little bit closer to the board. Jason obliges. So, starter happy, everybody in line. Now Fred Kinchin just touching the tape there, but the starter moves him back. Moves away and they get underway. Oh, indeed, as they go into that first turn, they start to sort them out. And I did sort them out for you as they come round past me for the first time, because it all got very tangled at that start. And it is Andrew Evans and Darren Morris that have got to the front now. I don't quite know what's been going on with them this afternoon. They had a win first time out. They are in contention of getting into the final, and they've dropped one place already to deal with. Lost one outfit in the top corner, pulling out with problems. For the moment, it's Mike Downs and Mike Arling that lead on outfit number 113. Far side. Things opening up a little bit after that third place. But at the moment we've got number 113, Mike Downs and Mike Arling have a much better ride this time. Andrew Evans and Darren Morris still sitting there in that second place. But Danny Holman and Mike Gear trying to push them. Yep. Well, the checkered flag goes this time, and indeed that was a surprise to me. I didn't even have the total scores for Mike Downs and Mike Arling. I understand now they've had 6 points from 2 rides. So with 6 points, that may well have been good enough to get them in the final, but it's going to be very, very close because a lot of the top point scorers come together in race 43.
The result of race 41, the 350cc solos, was a win there for number 5, Matt Etherington. Second place was number 18. Reese Wilding. Third place was number 65, Lee Bartlett. Fourth place was number 12, Chris Watts. Fifth place was number 37, and that was Mike Peters. Sixth place was number 25, Mike Gosling. And seventh place was number 101, Brad Newlin. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 26.54 seconds, a speed of 50.66 miles per hour. Quickly, 5, 18, 65, 12, 37, 25, 101, 1 minute 26.54 seconds, 50.66 miles per hour. Over to Jim for the result of that left-hand sidecar.
Oh, thanks Martin, indeed, yes, quickly catch up there. Race 42, it's left-hand side cars, third leg rides. They had to do it this time if they want a chance of getting into the final. A win for number 113, that's Mike Downs and Mick Arling. In second place, number 4, Andrew Evans and Darren Morris. In third place, number 12, that's Danny Holman and Mike Gear. Fourth place, number 99, Jason O'Donnell. And fifth place, number 84, Fred Kinchin and Mick Browse. The winning time was 1:43.64, 1:43.64. They averaged 42.3. So race 43, and this will conclude the qualifying for the left-hand side cars, and they all go in this one. This one promises to be tight. All the top point scorers. Right on the inside gate, I can see number 128. There's Martin Cuff and Steve North. Well, they didn't quite get to that first corner, and it all bundled into that first bend. Billy Penfield, I can see, has moved up into second place. But as they go into that pit then for the first time, they now start to sort themselves out. The early lead taken by outfit number 34, Stephen Dowling, followed by Billy Penfold and Adrian North in second, and then it's all very, very tight. Number 128, Martin Cuff and Steve North are putting pressure on Billy Penfold as he got that next place. Steve Dowling and Neil Smith, who in fact were leading this competition coming into these third leg rides. They had a win and a second place, and they do look to be in control, but really I think all eyes are on that second place. Billy Penfold, Martin Cuff, as they go up the back straight. Well, there will be just one more lap to go for them as they come round past me. Mike Downs and Mike Arling. The checker flag is waved ready. We'll be coming in line with yet another win this afternoon. Outfit number 34, Steve Dowling and Neil Smith. Followed home in second by number 128, Martin Cuff and Steve North. So race 43, then the last of the qualifying rides for the left-hand side cars. A win for number 34, that's their second of the afternoon. Steve Dowling and Neil Smith. In second place, number 128, Martin Cuff and Steve North. Third place, number 123. Fourth place, 22. Fifth place, 114. The winning time, 140.28. 43.72 the average speed. So 140.28, 43.72. We're back with the third leg. We're back with the 500 solos. Martin.
Well, we had two riders on 2 rides and 2 wins. One's Mitch Gordon and the other one is Martin Sturgeon. And Martin Sturgeon goes in this one. Mitch goes in the other. Can they go head to head in their final with 3 wins apiece? Martin Sturgeon's on to the Adam Filmer behind him. And I think that's Jason Hilliard getting a bit of a spurt on in the midfield. Round they come then. It's 15, Martin Sturgeon. Leading from 93, Steve Lee. From 151, Rob Meir. 24, that's Adam Filmer. Back to the back tyres and a funny wheel, it's flat. Round they come then. It's 15, Martin Sturgeon. From 93, Steve Lee, 151, Rob Meir. It's very tight stuff around that corner. Nice and tight. It's the back of the meeting up. Then everything else pick up. Here we go, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. On the last lap flag with 93, Steve Lee, 47, Jason Hilliard, 151. Then Adam Filmer, Chris Gregory. The checkered flag falls. It's 3 rides and 3 wins for 15. Martin Sturgeon, he rises to the top of the table. 93, Steve Lee comes home in second. Good consistent riding from him this afternoon, as it has been from that third place man, Jason Hilliard. Then Rob Meir, then Adam Filmer. Right, final CC Saddles, race 44 was a win for number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Second place, number 93, Steve Lee. Third place, number 47, Jason Hilliard. Fourth place, number 151, Rob Meir. Fifth place, number 24, Adam Filmer. And sixth place, 208, Chris Gregory. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 22.03 seconds, a speed of 53.45 miles per hour. From the top, 15, 93, 47, 151, 24, 208, 1 minute 22.03 seconds, 53.45 miles per hour. Riding number 151. So in his race, it's the next race. My mistake, Mitch Cotton traps from the outside. Mitch Cotton traps from the outside and he's going for gold. He's out there in front. There's 2 rides. Front of the moment. Nice to see Rodney McDonald back in there after his little tumble earlier, so no harm done there obviously. Round they come, battered but bruised, but hopefully nothing broken. Number 9, Mitch Cotton leads here at Collier Street. From Rodney McDonald in second place, Charlie Saunders in third, Tom Cooper in fourth. Snelling here. Number 2 comes up. Hosted by Lee Ray for the first time. Number 9, Mitch Godden. 25, Charlie Saunders goes up in second place. Rodney McDonald goes down to third, goes down to fourth, and Tom Cooper moves up to third. Snelling bringing up the rear. The last lap flag goes out. His race seems pretty quick, doesn't it? Number 9, Mitch Godden. 1 lap to go. 25, Charlie Saunders. Look at that, Charlie Saunders in only his first real year on a 500cc machine. Oh, the checker flag goes. Mitch Godden takes the win. Charlie Saunders actually caught up a few yards on that lap. And in third place it was Tom Cooper from Rodney McDonald. Race 45, 500cc solos. A win there for number 9, Mitch Godden. Second place to number 25, Charlie Saunders. Third place to 153, Tom Cooper. Fourth place to number 14, Rodney McDonald. And fifth place to number 44, Keith Snelling. No other finishers. The winner's time is 1 minute 21.91 seconds. Average speed of 53.53 miles per hour. So Mitch Godden and Martin Sturgeon on the top of the tree at the moment with 3 wins each. Mitch Godden having the slightly faster time. Steve Bradford goes in this one. Paul Cooper goes in this one on bike 121 on goal. Away we go. I think it's just gone up in the second place. Still Bradford leads then. Old Paul Cooper's gone very wide. Gareth Hickmott's right there on the inside. Strange machine, you see, different setup. Different riders have set up differently. And he needs those points because he had a non-finish first time. So Steve Bradford trying to get into that final in just 2 races, and he's out in front. Steve Bradford from Paul Cooper, from Gareth Hickmott. Bradford then, 1 more lap to go. Be interesting to get his time as well. 151 then that's Paul Cooper. Right then. Then Rob Watts, Johnny Oldham and Dean Garrett. And Johnny Oldham seems to be stopping as he drops to the back of that flag. There goes the checkered flag. That's Steve Bradford's win. From 151, leads 11, Paul Cooper. That's 7. Gareth Hickmott. Race 46, the 500cc solos, a win, a cracking win for number 215, Steve Bradford. Second place to number 11, Paul Cooper. Third place to number 7, Gareth Hickmott. Fourth place, number 13, Rob Watts. Fifth place, number 12, Dean Garrett. And sixth place, number 37, Richard Cooper. No other finishers. The winner's time, the faster of the times in those 3 heats, was 1 minute 20.76 seconds, giving an average speed of 54.29 miles per hour. That's 215, 11, 7, 13, 12, 37. 1 minute 20.76 seconds, 54.29 miles per hour.
Paul Northcott, Trevor Seward, Barry Bennett and Gary Southgate. Can any of those 4 keep these flying 2 away from each other? All of the scrap between these 2. They get on the way. Lester Goodwin made an absolutely excellent start. He absolutely timed that perfectly. Tony Cook is desperately trying to stay with him. Only still racing as they go down that back straight. Red flags are obviously up. We've lost 2 outfits on that first turn. So after what was seen as an absolutely tremendous start from Lester Goodwin, he's now got to get back to the start line and do it all again. Obviously our first aid officials attending the riders forum on that bottom turn. Well, indeed it is. Trevor Seward, number 77, has come in, and that looks like Danny Holt that's jumped into the chair for him. But really, I think all eyes are going to be on this one once again between Tony Cook on the outside and Lester Goodwin just inside him. Right close to the board, and Lester Goodwin has had another good start. Lester Goodwin gets underway. Well, after all of the battle, Trevor Seward has in fact missed the gate, so he's a long way back from the rest of the field. comfortably and up past me for the second time. I was looking for Tony Cook, but you can see it's the outfit of number 1, 2, 3. Paul Moorcock and John Cook have got in that second as well. Tony Cook pushing hard. But no question about it, Lester Goodwin and Anthony Goodwin look in terrific form. They know this circuit well. Oh, Tony Cook has got himself up into second place, so he's got round the inside of Paul Moorcock and John Cook. Still there as well. Trevor Stewart a long way back from these four. But as we look to the last lap flag being made ready for the rider that wants to keep it 3 out of 3. Lester Goodwin and Anthony Goodwin lead as they go into that top bend. Tony Cook chasing after them. Bit of a gap now opening up. Trying to have a go to get through on the inside of Paul Moorcock. And as it closes to the last, and there's problems for Tony Cook. Tony Cook pulls out with problems. Lester Goodwin takes the win. It means that Paul Moorcock takes the second and Barry Bennett takes the third. And I think Tony's encouraging his passenger to push it across the line and get some points. But Tony's probably hoping it could be something that he could quickly repair and get himself back into that final. Race 47, booking a place in the final. He had 3 rides and 3 wins. It's outfit number 3, Lester Goodwin and Anthony Goodwin. In second place, number 1, 2, 3, Paul Moorcock and John Cook. I just wonder if they've done enough. In third place, number 7, Barry Bennett and Evan Hughes. Fourth place, number 77, Trevor Stewart and Darren Sargent. No, sorry, Danny Hogg. The winning time, 129.33, 129.33, 49.08, 49.08. But you know, I'm changing my mind now about whether that was Danny Hogg riding for Trevor Stewart, because he either done a damn quick change in his leathers, or I'm now thinking it might have been Chris Salisbury's passenger, but anyway, that one's over. Let's concentrate on race 48. It's the last qualifying ride in the 500 International Sidecars. Right on this outside gate, we've got Mike Reid and Mark Hopkins. Just inside is Chris Salisbury and Mike Tompkins. And it's Scott Dunn, Adam Young, Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg. Now they get underway, and as they sort themselves out going into that first turn, it all gets very, very tight going into that first turn, as they all spin out as they go down that back straight. Now into the pit turn they go for the first time. It's all being sorted out because I'm looking for Sean Harvey. And indeed, if they come past me, it is Mike Reid that started in the third place, but it's Scott Dunn and Adam Young that are in second spot. Sean Harvey and fourth place. They get it back again, but it's all very tight for fourth, but look what's happening at the front. Wayne Reid is under pressure from Scott Dunn as they come off that pit turn. Scott Dunn looks to have the better line coming out of the bend, but Wayne Reid is back in second place, Mike Reid in third. Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg still there in fourth. And it is now they've got themselves to the front, number 118 Scott Dunn and Adam Young that are setting the pace. One more lap to go for them. Wayne Reid in second, Mike Reid in third. Here comes Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg, and there's problems for Wayne Reid. Wayne Reid has got one. So it means that Mike Reid's elevated up in the second. He's now got to keep out the charge from Sean Harvey. But as the checkered flag goes, it is a win for number 118 Scott Dunn and Adam Young. Mike Reid and Mark Hopkins finish in second, and very disappointing after a great ride earlier on for number 56, Wayne Reid and Clive Preston. The riders are already on the line for race 49. I'll give you the result of the race 48 quickly by number only. 48 was 118, 57, 72, 418, 49 and 56, 128.46, 49.56 the average speed. So for those of you that are adding the points up, 118, 57, 72, 418, 49 and 56, we're underway with race 49, the upright solo. 49, you're up by Solo.
Sorry, busy talking to Joe Sayer. Here we go now. 5 seater uprights, and it's 63 Carl Russian, the new whiz kid of the class, who ran at High East the other week and is winning here. Not sure what he did at Woodbridge last week. I don't know what happened, but he's looking behind him. Always a sign of weakness if they look behind them. 63, Carl Russian leads then. From 46. As of course is Tony Reynolds. Runner in this one. Round the turn then, 63, Carl Russian on the last lap. From Tony Reynolds in second place, Brian Cornelius in third, then Gary Finlow. Then 217, Kenny Blaine and 42. Checkered flag goes for 63, Carl Russian. I think there's 3 rides and 3 wins for him this afternoon. Tony Reynolds a credible second, keeping up on that man's pace. Then Brian Cornelius, Gary Finlow, Kenny Blaine and Stuart Allen. Right, race 49 then, a win there for number 63, Carl Russian. Second place, number 46, Tony Reynolds. Third place, number 48, Brian Cornelius. Fourth place, number 6, Gary Finlow. Fifth place, 217, Kenny Blaine. Sixth place, number 43, Stuart Allen. And seventh place, number 8, Mike Swansbury. The winner's time, 1 minute 30.05 seconds, and a speed of 48.69 miles per hour. Here we go, race 50. 50 races. We've got 1.5 international meetings already. Down the back straight, of course he does need some very valuable points here, because I think he had a no score, then a second. So to make sure of the final, well, to stand a chance of the final, I think he'll need to win this. There's Robin Belcher from Dave Knocker-Norris, from Neil Copestake, Barry Bates, Aaron Vale. Dave Knocker-Norris going around the outside of 174, Robin Belcher. Robin Belcher twisting the throttle a bit harder, but it's Dave Knocker-Norris who's got the lead at the end of the second lap. Robin Belcher charges back up on the inside, winds on the throttle. Dave Norris striding on again to the outside. Another man I believe lives up in that Cheshire centre. The long distance driver, he hasn't come down here for nothing. He's starting to put the pressure on Robin Belcher. Robin Belcher on the inside then. These 2 riders are hard at it. 1 more lap to go. Robin Belcher just got his wheel in front that time. Has Dave Norris got anything left? Anything special? Round the outside they go. Robin Belcher holding on to it. Robin Belcher loses it, and Dave Norris takes it over, and Robin Belcher fights back. The fight is on here on the last turn. The checkered flag is made ready, and who's he going to be? Flat out to the finish line. It's close stuff, but it is Dave Knocker-Norris from 174, Robin Belcher. Hello, the people in the race, like Neil Copestake, Aaron Elvis Vale, Barry Bates on the 2-stroke, and Kevin Beer bringing up the rear. Race 50, the upright solos, a win there for 117, Dave Norris. Second place to number 174, Robin Belcher. Third place to number 11, Neil Copestake. Fourth place to number 152, Aaron Vale. Eighth place number 88, Barry Bates. And sixth place number 51, Kev Beer. No other finishes. The winner's time is 1 minute 31.46 seconds, 47.94 miles per hour. From the top, 117, 174, 11, 152, 88, 51, 1 minute 31.46 seconds, an average speed of 47.94 miles per hour.
Now, I'm sure that all the crews are considering what the surface is going to be like, but I shouldn't ride off, of course, one outfit that could cause an upset in this one is number 24, Rob Wilson. He's well down on the points, not scoring very well at all this afternoon, but he should certainly take points off other people. We're getting underway with the last of the qualifying rides for the 1000cc sidecars. Matt Toole has made a brilliant start on the inside. He goes round that first turn, gets out in front. Rob Wilson is going with him as well. I'm looking back from third place at the moment, and he'll need to make up some places, but it is Matt Tyrrell that's got away. Reg Blackburn is up there in third place at the moment. Rob Wilson still holding second, and it is Duncan Tolhurst that we want to see move up, because he's up there amongst the top point scorers on 10 points coming into this third ride. Now we can hear there's problems for somebody. I think that's Reg Blackburn, but he's still keeping the drive on. Oh, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates going well. Rob Wilson still there in second, and I think that is Reg Blackburn and Carl Blythe that have got the engine problems with things firing in the wrong position. But as they go down the back straight, you can see that Duncan Thomas has still got work to do to make third place. Oh, one more lap to go for Matt Tyrrell, and indeed Reg Blackburn has pulled out in the inside of the circuit, so the problem's getting more and more severe. As we now see the sidecar crews being spread out. Matt Tyrrell, I think, has most certainly booked himself a place in the final, as he now comes to the line, and he's made that surface look very raceable indeed. Oh, Rob Wilson with a much better ride this time, but I think it might be too much too late, and we wonder if a fourth place will be good enough for Duncan Tolhurst and Alan Suter. So let's give the official result of race 51. It's a win for outfit number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. In second place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. In third place, number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Terry Souters. In fourth place, number 8, Phil Sims and Dan Bray. The winning time, 132.92, 47.18. Rob Bradley deciding that he's going to take the green grass rather than going one of the original channels that have been cut. No, he's going for one of the original channels. Oh, the tapes go up, they get underway, and Paul Whitelam has made a fantastic start. It's Paul Whitelam that dives into the lead as they go into that first turn. He goes down the back straight looking very much in control. John Hiscock, I can see, up in third place, pushing for that second perhaps, but he's now being cut as well as they go into this bottom turn. But Paul Whitelam has got himself out in front. He wants to make this one his. Oh, John Hiscock moves through into second place. That was Colin Padrow that was in second place, but now drops back to third as John Hiscock. And Gareth Bemister moves up into second. And here we can see Rob Bradley has pulled off into the centre of the circuit. Obviously things not perfect, but John Hiscock has started to close on Paul Whitelam. John Hiscock has moved right up on the back wheel of Paul Whitelam, and he's looking to challenge, and he finds a way through on the inside. This is terrific cycle racing for these two, as John Hiscock came away from nowhere. He's caught right up on the back wheel of Paul Whitelam. Paul Whitelam now responds, but John Hiscock is still there. He comes through, he knows his last lap this time. Paul Whitelam still leading then. Oh, Ryan Partridge is back in third place. You can see what's going on in front of him. And John Hiscock looks like he's going to have another go, but Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott have certainly responded from that challenge at the end of that second lap. It gets very close, but that's a great intelligent corner for Paul Whitelam. He held the line perfectly, he gets the win. So race 52 then, we stay with the third leg rides, and it's 3 rides and 3 wins for outfit number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. In second place, number 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemister. In third place, number 514, Ryan Partridge and Tony Heath. In fourth place, number 3, Andy Gribble and Moss Jansen. Fifth place there, number 16, that's Colin Bardo and Dan Seville. 133.02 the winning time, 47.13 the average speed. So 3 outfits only in this one as they get underway. We watch to see what Mark Cossa can do, as he's missed out on the start. It is Gavin Newlin that's got into the lead as they go into that first turn. Oh, can Gavin Newlin hold him off from getting maximum points. They go down the back straight almost together. Gavin's gone a little bit wide. Is there a gap on the inside? Yes, there is, and Mark Cotter says thank you very much. He's gone very, very wide coming out of that bottom turn, but he's now got himself in front where he wants to be. And Mark Cotter and Nick Wilson go round that top bend, a slightly wider line, feeling a bit more comfortable now, I think, as they know they've got the lead from Gavin Newman and Ross Turner. And into the pit bend they go for the second time. This now will all be about, can they get a better, faster line around either of the bends? The next time they'll be out should be in the final. They've done everything they possibly can. And I think that by my arithmetic, whatever happens in race 54, 15 points from 3 rides should be enough to get them through. They go into the last lap, and I can see that Will Offham and Andy Wood have pulled off into the centre green, so problems for them at the end of the day. As we see going down the back straight, Nick Wilson preparing himself for that last turn. As they come to the checkered flag, it's going to be maximum points. You can't ask any more than that from Mark Cotter and Nick Wilson. And I think they'll probably leave that one to be lap scored by myself. So I shall most of you have got the 2 results in, 37 and 101. Let's give you the official time, 134.52, 134.52, 46.39 they average, 46.39. The sidecar qualifiers get underway. Who's made the best of the start? It's Dave Steer once again. Dave Steer gets in front, and he's followed closely by Miles Simmons and Sean Yates as they go down that back straight. On into the bottom turn they go. Dave Steer and Simon Binney, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley in second to them. It's all getting very, very close. Miles Simmons turns it almost sideways. That was some good work from Kevin Woodley. Got him back on the racing line. He quickly got his body over the sidecar to allow him to turn left coming up the straight. He didn't back off at all though, he kept the speed on, although there is a bit of a gap from that mistake. Then it means that Dave Steer and Simon Binney are looking comfortable. Now Colin Blackburn, who certainly was in contention, is back in third place, and we'll wonder now whether that's going to be enough, because that moves him on the 15 points the way they sit at the moment. It certainly should be. I just wonder if he's worked everything out. Well, into the last lap they go, and this is a great ride from Dave Steer once again. Mark Simmons still sitting there in second, Colin Blackburn in third. Pete Colvin and Steve Colvin holding fourth. But this is fantastic to see Dave Steer and Simon Binney back together and out racing here at Tunbridge. They see the checkered flag, they take maximum points, which puts them on maximum points through to the final. So race 54, the last of the qualifying rides in all classes. This, the right-hand side car's third leg. A win, his third of the afternoon for number 17, Dave Steer and Simon Binney. In second place, number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In third place, number 25, that's Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. In fourth place, number 99, Pete Colvin and Steve Colvin. And in fifth place, number 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. 128.75, 128.75, 49.4, and Martin's just pointing out to me that he is the fastest time of the day so far for right-hand side cars. So the work on the track, looking perfect at the moment. We now turn our pages over to start the big finals. Martin, we start as always with the 250s.
Right, well, can you check that then, please?
Here we go then, the 250cc solo final. Lee Street obviously the favourite. Paul Simmons been scoring well all day. Rob Bradley, he's in there as well on that little 4-stroke. 122, Graham Brown. 82 is Chris Still. Add in Gary Wells. And the other is Rise. Takes line, there you go. The final is underway, the big one for the 250s this afternoon, and Lee Street strikes it from the outside. He's got his wheels in front, he's on his way. Twice a British champion. Can he take it again? Can he make it 3 this year? A wheelie in the corner and down he goes. It's Lee Street. Paul Simmons and Graham Brown. Very, very tight stuff between those two. Chris still joining in the fray. And Dean Gower on the far stroke. You heard it first from me, but look at him go. Lee Street, obviously on a 2-stroke and way clear of all the rest, but he leads. Dean Gower moves up in a second on the 4-stroke. Dean Gower in second on the 4-stroke. 31 Paul Simmons is down there in third on a 2-stroke. And fourth is a 2-stroke, and fifth is a 5-stroke, and sixth is catching fourth. The last lap flag, Lee Street is lonely on the front line. Lee Street, there he goes. Dean Gower holding on to second, Paul Simmons in third, and moving up in the fourth is Rob Bradley moves up in the second, in the third briefly, drops back, charges into third, he's taking third, 250cc, 8 down Java. They're coming round the last turn, Lee Street's got it in the bag, that's a win for Lee Street. Now watch this. Second place, Dean Gower on a 4-stroke. Third, a 4-stroke in the hands of Rob Bradley. Then Paul Simmons. Then Graham Brown, Chris Steele, Sam Brown, James Peters on a 4-stroke. Well, there you go. I think half the bikes in the final were 4-strokes, and half of them finished in the top 3. Not only the power, but the way you ride it. There they go, then the top 3 in this afternoon's final. The 2-stroke won, but the 4-strokes were second and third. The final, the result then, 75, Lee Street. Second place, 12, Dean Gower. Third, 87, Rob Bradley. Fourth, 31, Paul Simmons. Fifth, 122, Graham Brown. Sixth, 82, Chris Steele. Seventh, 121, Sam Brown. Eighth, 45, Mr. Peters. The winner's time is 1 minute 30.57 seconds and a speed of 48.41 miles per hour. From the top, 75, 12, 87, 31, 122, 82, 121, 45, 1 minute 30.57, 48.41. This is the 350 final, the big one. Dave Pierce is the favourite, along with Matt Etherington. They both had tremendous pair of rides here, but the whole shot belongs to Vince Kinchin. The whole shot is all Vince Kinchin. Dave Pierce and Etherington's in fourth, moving up in the third. There's Vince Kinchin on the front line. Vince Kinchin goes very wide. Dave Mears crawling up on the inside, making up a few yards on him. It's Vince Kinchin, Dave Mears, Matt Etherington, Rhys Wilding, Brian Cornelius, Chesney King, Stuart Mears, Dan Derrick. Dan Derrick goes over Stuart on that turn. But it's all happening here, and Vince Kinchin is pulling away on the front line. Vince Kinchin is absolutely flying. 88, Vince Kinchin. 19, Dave Mears. From Matt Etherington, Rhys Wilding, Chesney King and Brian Cornelius side by side there. Daniel King, Daniel and then Stuart Mears. One more lap to go. Vince Kinchin looks like he's got this one in the bag. Dave Mears seems to have no answer to him. Matt Etherington is catching up slowly on Dave Mears. Rhys Wilding is challenging hard as well. It could happen on this last lap. Rhys Wilding chasing hard after Matt Etherington. Matt Etherington defending his position instead of attacking the Dave Mears. Although he's got the bit between his teeth on the last corner. He's shown him the front wheel. There's the checkered flag with Vince Kinchin. Who's going to get second? Just Dave Mears from Matt Etherington for my money. From Rhys Wilding, Chesney King. Oh, another close finish there. I'll leave that to the lap scores. That's too close for me. Well, 350cc solo final. Give them a round of applause as they go round there. It's brilliant entertainment this afternoon from that class. The 350cc solo final was a win for number 88, Vince Kinchin. Second place was number 19, Dave Mears. Third place, number 5, Matt Etherington. Fourth place was number 18, Rhys Wilding. Fifth place was number 15, Chesney King. Sixth place was 48, Brian Cornelius. Seventh was 68, Turn Berwick. And eighth was number 14, Stuart Mears. The winner's time was 1 minute 27.86 seconds, a speed of 49.9 miles per hour.
Thanks, Gordon. I wanted to quickly just give the qualifiers for the 1000cc right-hand side cars. The numbers are 17. This is race 61. 17, 92, 69, 37, 25, and 9. The reserve is required on the 74, while we already are underway with race 57, and this is the left-hand side car final. As they get underway and they sort themselves out into that first turn. Well, we're starting to close up on the back straight as we go into this pit bend for the first time. Quickly identify for you who it is that's got the lead as they come up past me for the first time. It is indeed outfit number 12, Danny Holman and Nick Gear. Well, they're under pressure from Steve Dowling, but they come back at them again as they go around that pit top end and down the back straight. Danny Holman and Nick Gear going well, but they're under pressure as they go into this pit turn for the second time. Now they start to sort themselves out, and you can see that every time one of them goes wide, the other one comes up underneath. It is Steve Dowling and Neil Smith that have got the lead, but only just. Now Steve Dowling and Neil Smith will top transfers coming into the final. Look as if they're going to make this run there, as they've got one more lap to go as they come round past us. But Danny Holman and Nick Gear have certainly got better and better as the day's gone on. They hold second place. Andrew Evans and Darren Morris it is that hold third place. We've then got a bit of a gap back to 113, Mike Downs. We go down the back straight. Stephen Dowling and Neil Smith look to make this one there as the checker flag being prepared for them. The first of the sidecar finals this afternoon. This is the left-hand sidecars, and indeed it's a good win for Steve Dowling and Neil Smith. Danny Holman and Nick Gear get second place. Andrew Evans and Darren Morris have a cheeky look over their shoulder to see where everybody else was, but they finish in third. So, race 57 and the left-hand side cars, big final. I'm sure they'll be coming around to receive your applause, but let's put the official result in as well at the same time. Race 57, a win for outfit number 34, Stephen Dowling and Neil Smith. Second place to them, number 12, Danny Holman and Nick Gear. In third place, number 4, Andrew Evans and Darren Morris. In fourth place, number 113, Mick Downs and Mick Arling. In fifth place, number 99, Jason O'Donnell. In sixth place, number 123, Billy Penfold and Adrian North. The winning time was 140.41, 43.66 the average speed.
Here we go then. 500cc solo car, the big one in this class. Mitch Cotton on the maximum points. Martin Sturgeon on maximum points. Steve Brakewood on very good points. And they're all three on this side of the start line, and Mitch Cotton breaks away. Mitch Cotton gets out of the first turn first. He's got the whole shot as he comes out of that turn. He's had a first to go with him, but Gallagher's not coming to go Billy up on the far side. Red flags are up. One of them was certainly Mr. Filmer, but I couldn't tell you who the other one was from here.
So this is race 59 in your program. And Scott Dunn taking what is effectively gate 4. And this could be interesting. We've got Sean Harvey taking grid 6. Lester Goodwin effectively had first choice. He's taken grid 5. Now we're looking for other quick riders that have been forced to go in on the inside. That's possibly Mike Reed, number 57. He's on grid 3. And Tony Cook on grid 2. So, the riders ready. The flames go up and we get underway. Lester Goodwin is an absolute flyer. Can he get round that first bend in front? Yes, indeed he can. He goes round that first bend. He gets his nose in front of the canal. He goes down the back straight. Well, it is Lester Goodwin. Andy Hopkins got the gambles absolutely right. They took this fifth grid on the starting gate. They knew if they could get away, they could keep the speed on. It gives them a wider angle going around that first at the moment is number 118 Scott Dunn and Adam Young holding second place to them. A good scrap going on down the back straight. So Tony Cook has moved up in the second place. Can he close down this gap? Because Lester Goodwin has been allowed to get away. But Tony Cook will try and close him down. Scott Dunn still there in third, and already that gap has closed. The gap most certainly has closed. Down the back straight they go, and it will be, of course, last lap flag this time for them. And Lester and Andy Goodwin at the moment have done everything right. One more lap to go. Tony Cook and Richard Philpott trying to close on them all the time. The scraps are going on. Lester Goodwin has had it right all day. He's made absolutely the right decision on that start line. He will see the checkered flag this time. He knows he's got it. Lester Goodwin and Andy Goodwin take it. Tony Cook and Richard Philpott take second. And that was a good ride indeed from Scott Dunn and Adam Young. But really, it was all about that choice of gate. When I sat there and watched him take grid 5, I thought, well, he really has taken a gamble. He had all the best qualifiers on the inside of him, but it was the right gamble to take, and it paid off. The win in race 59 was for outfit number 3, a brilliant choice of gate and a brilliant ride from Lester Goodwin and Anthony Goodwin. They've ridden well all afternoon. He's appealing for a regular passenger. We wouldn't want to see this talented driver leave the sport. Tony Cook and Richard Philpott, outfit number 10, finishing second. Number 118 in third place is Scott Dunn and Adam Young. In fourth place, number 57, Mike Reed and Mark Hopkins. In fifth place, number 72, Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg. And in sixth place, number 123, Paul Moorcock and John Cook. 129.88, 129.88, 48.78, 48.78. I'll hand you over to Martin for the upright solo.
We are on to the upright solos.
It's number 17.
Upright solos favourite, this has got to be this man who's gone for the right outside grid here, Carl Russian. Looking a very fast RTN. Tommy Nichols motor there, and brilliantly prepared motorcycle, I would say. Gary Finlay on a 2-valve Jarwood is more a sub 375 rather than upright class. And I think we're in for a good race here. Favourite will be Carl Russian, but what can 174 Robin Pilcher do? He's gone tight inside grid. Brian Cornelius is off and he's gone right next to him. If those two could trap in front of Carl Russian, there'd be a chance of opening back. Kenny Blaine, a long-distance traveller, Dave Knocker-Norris, a long-distance traveller. It's lovely to see them down here on their pre-75 machines, mixing it very, very, very well with these uprights, because the uprights, if anything, should have a slight advantage, and they are slightly more modern, and not hampered by pre-75 restrictions. Kenny Blaine now coming the very outside next to Carl Russian. They're in line. On the starter's orders, so here they go, down to the horse order. Who's going to get the whole shot? Mercedes gets there first, but Robin Pilcher's crooked up through on the inside. Here's all happening here. Tony Reynolds with his cylinders leading. Looks like Carl Russian, I think, is challenging in second place. It is. Carl Russian's got himself up to second, but he's got his work cut out to catch this man. Dave Knocker-Norris is hammering on his back wheel, so is Robin Pilcher. There's big stuff here. Carl Russian really under pressure in that second place. Here comes 46, Mr. Reynolds. Tony Reynolds leading it. Robin Pilcher trying to go for second. Carl Russian's holding on to it. It's tight stuff. That's on the noise. Carl Russian pulls it on through in that second place, but he can't catch Tony Reynolds. That thing is absolutely flying. Last lap flag for Tony Reynolds. Followed by Carl Russian and 117. Dave Knocker-Norris, followed by Robin Pilcher, Gary Finlay, Brian Cornelius and Aaron Graham. Kenny Blaine bringing up the rear. It's the last thing. This is the last time we've got the checkered flag coming out. And Tony Reynolds goes for gold this afternoon. He's taken it. He didn't put that good in the lead, did he? Carl Russian gets second. Dave Norris gets third. 1-7 British, Robin Butcher in fourth. Then Gary Finlow. Harold Ismail, Brian Cornelius. Another cracking race here at Tunbridge. Upright solo final race win there going to 46, Tony Reynolds. Second place to number 63, Carl Russian. Third place to 117. That's Dave Norris. Fourth place to number 174, Robin Porcher. Fifth place to number 6, Gary Finlow. Sixth place number 152, Aaron Vale. Seventh place number 48, Brian Cornelius. And eighth place 217, Kenny Blaine. The winner's time is 1 minute 29.89 seconds, a speed of 48.77 miles per hour.
Well, thanks Martin, and indeed we've still got plenty of daylight. Fantastic to see this track in such good condition. Everything at the moment being done right. Fantastic to see top qualifiers equal coming into this final. Number 17 get first choice of gate, that's Dave Steer and Simon Beanie. Number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. Number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Number 37, Mark Cosser and Nick Wilson. Number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. And last choice of gate will be number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. I'm just looking down at the bottom end of the track. I can see there's problem to Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley at the moment. Starter indicating to the rest of the crews that they've got one missing crew. Well, it looks as if they have managed to get that machinery going. Oh, I'm not sure Miles Simmons doesn't look happy. He's indicated to the starters that he won't be taking part. Well, it all got very, very tight. Well, it looked as if the starter was going to let him go. But, decisions now being made by the look of it. So again, the outfits come into line. Still no Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley, so a couple of gaps. Colin Blackburn's got a lot of track to himself as they get underway. Paul Whitelam has made a good start. Matt Tyrrell tries to get back on the speed once again. He's closed down on the Friday bunch at the front, but it's all very, very close, and Dave Steer has gone through to the front. Dave Steer's got through to the front as they go round that first bend and down the back straight. Around this bottom turn they come with Dave Steer and Simon Beanie leading for Paul Whitelam, but only just. Mark Cosser has come through on the inside and got up in the second place. And Mark Cosser has got in front of Paul Whitelam as they go in that top zone. He's closing on Dave Steer. Oh, Mark Cosser has got into this final with some brilliant rides this afternoon, and he's now right up there in second place, and he does look to be challenging Dave Steer. Dave Steer looking very, very quick indeed. Paul Whitelam goes very wide. Paul Whitelam trying to go around the outside, and again Cosser looks fast going into that pit bend. You can see Paul Whitelam thought he'd overcooked it. He looked for a gap on the inside, and Dave Steer and Simon Beanie know that Mark Cosser is there. They know that Mark Cosser and Nick Wilson might make an attempt in this last turn, but they put it sideways. Paul Whitelam is trying to come through on the inside. Paul Whitelam looks for second place. Dave Steer gets it. Paul Whitelam in second. Mark Cosser in third. Tremendous cycle racing, and just one more lap to go as they come down that back straight. Dave Steer's still in, and Mark Cosser's got Paul Whitelam again. Dave Steer to go as they go into that bottom 10. Mark Cosser on the inside is going for Dave Steer as well as he comes to the line. It's very, very close. They're almost touching. Dave Steer gets it. Mark Cosser in second and Paul Whitelam in third. Well, we had to wait for the order to get into the circuit, but wasn't it worth it? A fantastic sidecar race between those three outfits. I'm not decrying everybody else that was in the race. It was unfortunate for Matt Tyrrell. There was just too much to make up there. They were absolutely flying in front of him. But a terrific final, and what a fantastic result to see Dave Steer back out racing here at Tunbridge. Him and Simon Beanie take the 1000cc sidecar final. So race 61 in the programme, and I'm sure these outfits are going to make their way round. Let's give you the official result as they're coming round, because it was a win for number 17, Dave Steer and Simon Beanie. In second place, number 37, Mark Cosser and Nick Wilson. In third place, number 92, Paul Whitelum and Anna Elliott. In fourth place, number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelum Jr. Fifth place, number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. The winning time was 1:27.72, and the winning speed, an average of 49.98. Well, what a fantastic result, and fantastic to see these guys out competing this afternoon. What a result for Dave Steer and Simon Beattie.
This is the final of the 500cc solos. We have Mitch Godden coming again onto this outside. We have number 15, Martin Sturgeon. We have 7, Gareth Hickmott. 153, Tom Cooper. 215, Steve Bradford. 13, Rob Ross. 24, Adam Filmer. And 12, Dean Garrod. They come into the line. Dean Garrod's not ready. Dean Garrod's in line. They're all at the start of all this. Here we go. Down the first turn. Mitch Godden fast from the other side. 215 Steve Bradford fast also. Those two come over the turn side by side. There's 56 stepping it down. Steve Bradford charges into the lead. Steve Bradford goes with him. Steve Bradford's gone there. Steve Bradford's taken the wide line. Mitch Godden's chasing after him. It's Steve Bradford, Mitch Godden, Martin Sturgeon, Gareth Hickmott, Tom Cooper, Dean Garrod. You can just keep at the same pace. You should have to get there. Well, that's how one round they come. 215, Steve Bradford. 19, Mitch Godden. 15, Martin Sturgeon. And Tom Cooper. And Gareth Hickmott. Rob Watts. Steve Bradford, our man for Europe. He is one of these stars to come. He's so young and so fast, so controlled. He's making a brilliant job of this here this afternoon. Shane Better also gives the run to his money. But this race but not next week. Well, this week, and a checkered flag's out, and a final ball solo goes to 215 Steve Bradford from Mitch Godden, Martin Sturgeon, Tom Cooper. Oh, looks like Garrett's dropped it on the last turn. That was a bit of a nuisance. He's remounted and coming home, but Adam Palmer gets there, then Gareth Hickmott, then Dean Garrod, then Rob Watts. Race 58, the 500cc solo final, a cracking win for number 215, Steve Bradford. Second place went to number 9, Mitch Godden. Third place to number 15, that's Martin Sturgeon. But fourth was 153, Tom Cooper. Fifth was 24, Adam Filmer. Sixth was 7, after his little spell, Gareth Hickmott. Seventh was number 12, Dean Garrod. Eighth was number 13, Rob Watts. The winner's time was 1 minute 20.22 seconds and a speed of 54.65 miles per hour.
And the 250cc class will start with this afternoon. And in first place, the man that's winning everything on the 250 this year, please welcome Lee Portal Street. This is a 4-stroke takeover. What have you got to say?
I'm worried.
You look worried.
Yeah, not at the moment, but yeah, seeing yourself, I think it will go 4-stroke.
I think you're right. I think you've got the edge, you're not talking here. Good luck with that. 1, 2, 3, the 250s. Big Street, Dean Garrod, and Rod Bradley. 350cc solo. And the winner of the 350cc class this afternoon was none other than Vince Kinchin.
Well done.
On that, in those heats you didn't look quite as quick, I thought, as the others, and I thought perhaps you were a bit underpowered today. You certainly got the final. What was the secret?
No, he's running a new engine in today. Gareth and Godden's prepared it, took it easy all day, and then in the final gave it all it had, so it felt quick.
It's got enough, hasn't it?
Definitely has, yeah. I hope it's got some more.
Well done, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2 and 3 this afternoon in the Simon Moore Group of the Solo event. Good station, Dave Lewis and Matt Eddington. Wandering into the upright. Welcome, please, up here on the roster, Mr. Tony Reynolds.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart.
Hang on for the get up there, Tony. You've done the same as Vince, Morty. You didn't look that quick in the heat. You looked that far and you was gone, wasn't you?
You've got to save it for the final, Martin.
Is that what it's all about?
That's what it's about. Especially when you ain't rode for 7 years, I was saving it for the final, so.
I think I'm saving it for practice. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3 in the uprights this afternoon. What's that? Finished up in the right end. Happy Reynolds, Carl Russell and Joe Muffin Harris.
We'll start with the left-hand side cars, and as Marty's been doing, we'll keep it in the same order. We'll start with third place finishers this afternoon, Andrew Evans and Darren Morris.
Well done. And you can have that one.
Hold on guys, can you take that third place on there for us? Finishing in second place, Danny Holman and Nick Gear.
Well done.
And he did come up and tell me earlier that I was calling him Mick all afternoon. You can see why I quickly changed and remembered it's Nick, can't you? Right, we move on to the winners of the left-hand side cars. Brilliant riding this afternoon, Stephen Dowling and Neil Smith.
Maybe not. Well done.
Thanks very much.
Nice Miles, come on.
Cheese.
The one question I really asked before you go up there is, I have to ask these left-hand chairs. Don't see them here on this circuit too often, but it must be a lovely track to ride.
It's lovely, yeah, especially when it dries out. You get a nice speed up then around there. It's a bit slow to start with, and then you can really give it the. You can, as much as you
And did you honestly expect things to turn out the way they did when you started this afternoon?
Not really. No, I was hoping, but we sort of carried on where we left off last year. We ended with a win last year and started one this year, so yeah, what more could I ask for?
Absolutely right. Well done indeed, guys. If you like to work your way up on the rostrum. And one more big round of applause then to the top three, Andrew Evans and Darren Norris, Danny Holman, Nick Gear, and Stephen Dowling, Neil Smith. This time we turn to 500cc international side cars. And I've got to be honest, that whilst the top two I might have said were going to be here, that was a bit of a surprise for me to see finishing in third place, Scott Dunn and Alan Young.
Well done.
Shake your hand.
They're the same trophy as you are.
We move on to second place, and what can I say? A name that's been in the sport a long time. He was appealing to us this morning saying he wants a full-time passenger. It would be a shame to see this guy go out of the sport. I'm talking of course of our second place finisher, Tony Cook and Richard Gilmore.
Thank you. All right.
Move along.
Thank you very much. Thanks, darling. Thank you. Thank you.
The goal away, the winners of the 500cc International Chairs, Lester Goodwin and Anthony Goodwin.
Well done.
Well, we've sorted out a pattern campaign. We've got the psycho drivers to sit on the table, lower us around. We don't have to bother with them on the side.
He said to her earlier on, he said, well, what I get to do is sort of sit on the table and bend your knees. So he levels it out for the photograph work. No, Lester, you don't have to, just stand it. I love it. Hey, Lester, what can I say? You've ridden this track many, many times, but, I mean, conditions are changing this afternoon. Tough go.
Yeah, very tough. Yeah, it's strange today. It just like we was all expecting it to be like the burn-up, but for some unknown reason, you just couldn't ride it the same as the burn-up, and it was a tricky track all day. So, but the club done well keeping the walk down. So, and it's the same for everybody. So, you can't, mate. Just got to get on with it.
Well, indeed you have. I'll leave it up on the rostrum for the final photographs. Let's give it a 1, 2, 3 there. On the 500 International. Scott Dunn and Alan Young, Tony Cook and Richard Gilmore, Lester Goodwin, Anthony Goodwin.
Third place then, going to Martin Sturgeon.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention then.
In second place then, young Rich Gordon.
Me, if you like. Well done. Oh, you want a trophy?
First place in the 500cc solo Simon Wall Trophy this afternoon, Steve Braidfeld. Good fans up.
One stand that side. One stand that side. Yeah, hold the trophy. Hold the side of it, Lou. That's it. Look at the camera.
What I'm going to ask you really is, we've seen some cracking stuff over you this afternoon. Where do we see you next?
Burke's Bonanza.
And after that?
Not too sure myself.
Oh well, all roads lead to the Berks Bonanza next Monday then. Well done, Steve Braidford, number one! This afternoon.
That's it, come on. Right, Larry. Smile for the camera.
Oh, thanks, Martin, and I always find that these are the positions that I will always struggle. I will try and keep the work going, but it is a very difficult one for me because I would consider Simon to have been a very close friend of mine for a very long time. I've seen him race so many times, and what can I say? I've seen him try absolutely everything. He's ridden on, can you believe, that very old sidecar many times. He's tried solo, he's tried all sorts of things on the sidecar. Very successful as a passenger, and of course very successful as a driver. It really did when I got the phone call to say you're coming down to the Simon Wall Trophy meeting. I remember saying on the phone that, what do you mean you're just having a trophy meeting? They said, well, we want to get everybody together. It's going to be a big day, Jim, it's going to be a long day. We're going to run every single class, and I think it's only right for me to say that I think credit to the people who put this meeting on today. Some might think it's dragged on a little bit, but they've achieved everything they wanted to do. It's a tribute to the sport we all belong to, and it's a tribute to Simon's memory. Every single class, and I'd ask you all to give a very big round of applause to the people who have organised this event this afternoon. The Tunbridge and Malling Motorcycle Club. Now, having said all that, we all know that we've been involved in racing a very long time, and racing is all about what you do out there on the circuit. There was some great racing in the 1000cc sidecars this afternoon. There was a big class. I think that was testament of the entry that came in. It was tough to get into the final. All six that made it had some hard-fought racing this afternoon. But we end up with bringing just 6 riders up here for the trophies, and we start, as always, in 3rd place. They've ridden brilliantly well. We expect big things from them this season. Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott.
Thank you.
So we move on then, and joining them up here on the rostrum in 2nd place. Can we expect a lot more from this crew? They've done brilliantly this afternoon. I think this is possibly the only time I've seen them here at Tunbridge. Mark Cosser, Nick Wilson.
It's Hayden on the back.
There we go. You should have done that very well this afternoon.
Well done.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Well done.
Cheers.
Well, what can I say about the position that we've got to fill up there on the rostrum? I said I've been involved in the sport a long time. Where do I start, Dave? Where do I start? You know, I've got a good memory though, and I can remember a long time ago that I used to admire the work that went in from this family to try and produce. It was always one of those riders that said, well, maybe not today, maybe not today. And it went on and on like that so often. But this afternoon, I think everybody will agree, it was fantastic to see this crew out there again, and what a way to finish. Can we persuade them to ride again? Who knows? I'm not even going to try, but what I can say is this will be a very proud memory of the winners of the 1000cc sidecar at the Simon Wall Memorial Trophy meeting, Dave Steer and Simon Beanie!
Come on, Dave. You remember him? Yeah.
Well, like I said, can you remember how to do this? But if you can put those trophies down for a second, because Simon just got a trophy in his hand, which I'd ask the gentleman to come up, and we're certainly going to photograph with him. Is George Cross about somewhere? George? Yeah. So I think I've got to explain that when they said about being a Simon Wall meeting here this afternoon, this guy had to be on the menu. He had to be here because when he was begging for passengers passengers, I've seen him turn up at meetings, sit outside the pit gate and say, look, I've got the old machinery, I'm still capable of riding, I'm only a passenger. And yeah, he knows what it's like, the one that normally volunteers was Simon Law. So fantastic to see George here once again, and he has put up the trophy for this afternoon's passenger.
That's it. Right now. Yeah, okay. Oh, don't be like that.
So come on, they never had professional photographers in this day.
Hello there.
I'll take you can do the handy wardrobe later, can you?
Yeah, jolly good.
Come on, have I got to start with him? Yeah. Simon, did you expect to be here today?
Yeah, I don't know really. We haven't rowed. I think we've done one meeting together in 3 years. But we have done it before once or twice, so yeah, we knew a lot about each other. Dave's done a tremendous amount of work on the bike this week, he really has, which is good because it saved me doing it. Yeah, he's got it flying, and yeah, anybody knows anything about riding sidecars knows Dave Steer can ride, no matter how long a layoff he has. So yeah, I wanted to make the final because it's Simon's meeting, and to win it, yeah, it means the world to me. So, and if he's up there looking down, then that one's for you, Wally.
Well done, Simon. Well, I can see why you wanted to speak first, Dave. There's very little I can say now, is there? You know, I know that I've seen you race a lot, and as really as Simon's just said, you know, we know you're a capable rider, Dave, but did you really think that was going to be it today?
Not really after practice, Jim, but after the first couple of hits, I thought, I think we're in the show. For our boys, I think we can get something.
Well, indeed. Obviously, it sounds like you've done a lot of work on the bike. The bike looked absolutely perfect out of the day, but it's a great track to ride. And
absolutely fantastic it was, yes. The final was the hardest though, because it was protecting. That was the hard bit, stopping them coming by. That was so nerve-wracking being in front. I should have been behind and come through.
Well, absolutely. I'm sure there's many of the drivers out there who would consider the same thing. But you did keep the doors shut. You did keep everybody behind you. You've done it. The names go down in the history books. The winners of the 1000cc sidecar, Simon Ward Trophy, Simon Beanie and Dave Steer.
I'm going to take these up there with the steering.
I'll have the check.
You don't need it.
Lovely. Thanks very much, gentlemen, ladies.
So thanks very much indeed, guys. Let's give it a 1, 2, 3, 4. The first time that we've won the Simon Ward Trophy meeting. Paul Ryder and Howard, Mark Foster and Hayden, Dave Steer and Simon Beanie.
Yeah, I know what you
From Bradley and Frank Bradley has spun it round completely on that bottom turn. Matt Taylor has come from the inside and he's gone out wide in the middle of the bend. Paul Whitelam is now looking for a way through on the inside, and there's a big gap there that he's gone through. Mark Simmons tries to follow him as well. But Paul Whitelam and Alan do drift wide in fact on that bottom turn, and Mark Simmons has come through on the inside. Oh, it's going to be tight.
I think that's that one done and dusted for him, but look at these boys. Oh, and one of us running all the way.
There's Martin Cuff and Steve North. Well, they didn't quite get to that first corner and it all happened into that first bend. Tony Cook is desperately trying to stay with him. It all gets very tight going into that first turn as they all steal out.
Which couldn't get through the first turn first. He's got the whole shot as he comes out of that turn. He's had a first to go with him, but Gallagher's not coming through. Go Billy up on the far side.
Can he get round that first bend in front? Yes, indeed he can. He goes round that first bend. He gets his nose in front of the canal. He knows he's got it. Leftiger and Endiger would take it as they get underway. Paul Whitelam has made a good start. Matt Tyrrell tries to get back on the speed once again. He's closed down on the Friday bunch at the front, but it's all very close, and Dave Steer has gone through to the front. Mark Costa has come through on the inside and got up in the second place. And Mark Costa has got in front of Paul Whitelam as they go in that top zone. He's closing on Dave Steer. Paul Whitelam goes very wide. Paul Whitelam trying to go around the outside, and again Costa looks fast going into that pit bend. Paul Whitelam is trying to come through on the inside, and Paul Whitelam looks for second place, and Mark Costa's got Paul Whitelam again. Mark Costa on the inside, he's going for Dave Steer as well as he comes to the line. It's very close, they're almost touching. Dave Steer gets it. Mark Costa in second, And Paul Whitelam in third. Well,
yeah, I wanted to make the final because it's Simon's meeting, and to win it, yeah, means the world to me. So, and if he's up there looking down, then that one's for you, Wally.